Today we're making two versions of the classic buffalo fried chicken sandwich, one that's a little bit more traditional but higher in calories, and one that's air fried that's lower in calories for the people that still want a buffalo chicken sandwich but don't want to eat like 1,000 calories in one sitting. But which one's better? Let's find out. First up, the traditional buffalo chicken sandwich. We're going to deep fry this in oil, toss this in a buffalo sauce, spread a little homemade ranch on there on a beautifully toasted bun. Getting hard just thinking about it. Is wrong with me. The first step is brining your chicken. This is an important step and it's going to be the same process for both sandwiches, so pay attention, please. To a bowl, you're going to add buttermilk, enough to cover the chicken, some pickle juice, buffalo sauce, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and cayenne. I also added some MSG to make Uncle Roger proud. Whisk until combined and submerge your chicken and cover in the fridge for at least 4 hours, but I recommend doing this overnight for the best results. I'm also using chicken thighs because they're the best. So after you've brined the chicken, when you're ready to start actually cooking, you're going to start by making the ranch. If you have homemade ranch one time, you'll realize how terrible store-bought ranch is. This is how I make my homemade ranch, with mayo, sour cream, freshly chopped herbs I like a lot, freshly grated garlic, some onion powder, buttermilk, and salt and pepper to taste. The full recipe will be in the description box if you guys want to make this. Mix it up and store it in the fridge until you're ready to use it to let those flavors get to know each other. Next, on the stovetop behind me, I'm going to start preheating my oil over medium-high heat. We want to get that to 350 degrees Fahrenheit to fry our chicken. I'm going to do that while I prep the chicken, and I'm using avocado oil because I'm a fancy bitch. Before we fry the chicken, we need to make the dredge with flour, baking powder, cornstarch, and the same seasonings from the brine. Whisk that daddy up and drop in some of your brine to get extra crispy bits on the chicken. Always use protection before handling your meat. Drop the chicken in the flour and fully cover the chicken and press down to coat the entire chicken thigh in the seasoned flour. No wet spots. Once your oil is preheated, slowly lower the chicken into the preheated oil away from you so you don't splash oil on yourself. I'm shallow frying because deep frying is scary. I don't want to burn my house down. You're going to cook for 6 to 8 minutes total, or until the chicken is golden brown and cooked to 165 Fahrenheit internal. Flip halfway through. And once it's done, set on a wire rack to drain and season immediately with a little salt. And while that cooks, you can make your buffalo sauce. Combine Frank's Red Hot buffalo wing sauce, butter, and honey in a saucepan over medium heat and cook until the butter is melted. Whisk to combine, remove from the heat, toss your crispy chicken thigh in the buffalo sauce. And before building your sandwich, you're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a pan over medium heat and toast your buns to golden brown perfection. Beautiful. Now, build your sandwich. Bottom bun, as much ranch as your pretty little heart desires, some pickles, your buffalo sauce coated chicken, more ranch, and your top bun. Now marvel at the beauty that you just created and try not to cry. And there she is, the original buffalo chicken sandwich. Buffalo chicken, if you didn't know, originated in New York in the 1960s, and this is like the definition of beauty and simplicity. So let's give it a taste test. It's a messy sandwich, but so worth it. Now this sandwich do be bussin', but it is a little over 1,000 calories for this sandwich right here. So we're gonna make the lower calorie version and see which one tastes better. If I land this trick, you gotta subscribe. Deal? Sweet. First try, baby, let's go. Subscribe. Now for the lower calorie air fried version, I have some secret weapons that's gonna save you literally hundreds of calories. First, the ranch. I'm making a lower calorie, high protein ranch that actually tastes good. I'm using 0 calorie cooking spray instead of frying in oil. I trim the fat off of the chicken thighs, still using chicken thighs because they're the best for fried chicken. And I'm using an air fryer again instead of frying in oil, along with that 0 calorie cooking spray. This is gonna save you like over 400 calories on this sandwich. And added an extra 12 grams of protein. Eat a few of these bad boys, and before you know it, you can look as good as me. First, the ranch. This low-calorie, high-protein ranch is a solid substitute for ranch if you're trying to save some calories, because liquid calories can add up fast. And it doesn't taste just like ranch, but it still tastes pretty good, especially for being like 100 less calories per serving. The base is plain fat-free Greek yogurt and these ranch seasoning packets. From there, I added a lot of the same stuff from the first recipe. Again, if you want to make this, the full recipe is in the description. Store this in the fridge until you're ready to use it. Next is the chicken. Like I said, we brine the chicken like we did for the first recipe. That process is exactly the same, but we are air frying this, and before we set up our breading station, we need to preheat the air fryer. I highly recommend doing this, so I'm going to preheat this to 385 Fahrenheit for 5 to 7 minutes. Next, set up your 3-station breading station with crushed cornflakes. This is the secret to getting air fried chicken crispy. 2 whisked eggs and flour seasoned with the exact same seasonings as before. Transfer your chicken from the brine to the seasoned flour, then immediately into the whisked eggs, and finally in the crushed cornflakes. Fully cover the chicken during each one of these steps. Next, spray the bottom of the preheated air fryer with 0 calorie cooking spray, add the chicken, and spray the top of the chicken. Air fry at 385 Fahrenheit for 14 minutes or until the chicken is golden brown, and cook to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Flip about halfway through. While that cooks, toast your buns in a pan over medium heat until golden brown using the same 0 calorie cooking spray. When the chicken's done, toss in the same buffalo sauce we made earlier until fully coated. Now, build your sandwich the same as before. Your bottom bun, some low calorie ranch, pickles, your air fried buffalo chicken, more ranch, and your top bun. And look at our skinny queen. Who said dieting food has to be boring? And there she is, our lower calorie, higher protein version of the buffalo chicken sandwich. Let's try it. Just take a moment. Look how pretty that is. Okay, let me get one more bite. All right, I've come to my final decision on which one I would rather eat out of these two. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I thought I was for sure gonna be choosing this one, but after having both of them and making both of them, I gotta go with the lower calorie, higher protein version. This one's significantly easier to make. You don't have to fry anything in oil. It has less calories, more protein, all that stuff. So 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be choosing something like this. Now, I'll probably choose something like this like every once in a while, cheat meal, whatever, if I just wanna say fuck it, whatever. I would say this is still better, but not much better than the air fried version. You guys have to try both these recipes. Let me know, tag me on Instagram at Dylan Nobert. If you make these, let me know which one you like the most. And you guys should check out my new series that I'm running on YouTube Shorts where I'm trying, rating, and ranking the world's most popular sandwiches. The traditional buffalo chicken sandwich is definitely going to be on that list. That's going to be the next episode coming out later on this week. So find out where it stacks up against the rest of the sandwiches. As always, the recipes will be in the description box below. Chew with your mouth closed, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.